So what is sports nutrition? It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of dedication, but at the end of the day, if you've got your nutritional balance right to support your mind, your body, and your soul, you're going to go a long way to being successful. So what we're going to talk about in the seminar is the various aspects of sports nutrition, from energy production, musculoskeletal health and immunity, all the way through to mental alertness and focus, because obviously those are important too. You know, I always say to people, the flesh is willing, but the mind is weak. So energy production. I think everybody knows energy is probably the most important thing about sports nutrition. If you're an athlete, and it's hard to be motivated when you're tired, it's hard to go to the gym when you're tired, and it's hard to do anything if you're tired. So we really need to sort of maximize energy production in people, because if we can do that, we can go a long way to helping people. So let's have a look at how our bodies make energy before we talk about the nutrients that are actually involved in energy production in the body. So I think everybody's sort of aware of the fact that we take proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, and we break them down into energy. And the form of energy our body uses is this little molecule called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. And it's really the energy currency of our bodies. It helps us to do everything that we need to do. So just the normal metabolic activities, so digesting, respiration, all of those sort of things happen because of ATP. But obviously, the more physically active you are, the more ATP your body requires. And so we really need to, if we're looking at, even if you're not a super athlete, you know, if you're just somebody who likes to go to the gym on a regular basis, energy becomes hugely important. And so we want to maximize the amount of energy that we can produce in a day. So let's have a quick look at how energy is actually manufactured. Our body uses two main sources, or our muscles, should I say, use two main sources for energy. Fatty acids, so those are your omegas that the two of you were talking about, as well as glucose. So our muscles really like to use fatty acids for longer endurance training, which is of less intensity. So, you know, that will happen, you know, when you go for a jog or something like that. And then we like to use our muscles like to use glucose for those high intensity training sessions. So you can already see, depending on what kind of exercise you're doing, which nutrients you might want to be focusing on in terms of sports nutrition when you're eating, you know, the food choices you make. You want to maybe eat more oily fishes and things if you're more of an endurance athlete, and you might want to be having slightly more complex carbohydrate if you're somebody who's doing very intensive exercise. Of course, you want to have good carbs, okay? Donuts don't count.